Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on Saturday, and it's National Scrapbooking Day. And I'm going to be making this little mini album. I'll just wait for some of you to come on. Okay, so this is called a butterfly album. So you open it up, and then it looks like a butterfly. Put the little head up there and some antennas, and you have a butterfly. All right. All right. So this is the handout that I made, and I have not cut it out yet. So I'm going to do start to finish, and you can make it along with me. Okay. All right. I'm using black cardstock first. So let me get my cutter here. All right. So my first piece is 5 by 11. So I'm just going to cut it 11 by 5. So that's A. B is 4.5. So 4.5 by 9 7/8. So this is 9 7/8 is one short. Let me see here. Okay, so there's 9 7/8. So it's just 1/8 shorter than 10. Okay, so that's 9 7/8. By, hi Lane, 4.5. Set that aside. My next one is 4 by 8 3/4. So I'm going to do 8 3/4 by 4. Now I can use some of these scraps that are left over. So the next one is 3.5 by 7 5/8. All right, so now I'm going to show you. So 3.5 by 7 5/8. So here's 7, and 5/8 is just 1/8 more than a half. Okay. So that one was 3.5 by 7 5/8. The next one is 6 by 3.5. So let's see if one of these works. So 3 by 6.5. So we've got our 6.5 by 3. All righty. And then we have 2.5 by 5.5. So let's get our pieces here. 2.5 by 5.5. So we've got 5.5 by 2.5. And then the last one is 2 by 4.25. So we've got, probably can use this one, 4.25 by 2. Okay, so we just did A through G. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut 4 of my pattern paper. Now I picked some pattern paper here. I'm not doing the same as I did the other one. So I've got these ones here. Okay. But maybe Brooklyn could make up a. Okay, Nancy, great. You already cut your paper. Perfect. So yeah, I didn't have time, so I'm cutting it now. All right. So the first one is 4.75 by 4.75, and I'm going to cut 4 of those. Okay. So this kind of determines what my cover is going to be. So I'm going to do this one. So 4.75 by 4.75. So we'll get that done. Okay. All right. And then the next one is 4.25 by 4.25. So I'm going to do this one. 4.25. 4.25. So it really doesn't take long to cut this, as you can see. And you do 4. All right. Next one is 3.75 by 3.75. So I'm going to do 3.75. I'm just doing a video right now. 3.75 by 3.75. Thank you. Three and 3/4 by 3.75. Alrighty. The next one is 2.75 by 2.75. No, 2. What did I say? 2.75. I think I did that one too big. Yeah, 2.75 by 2.75. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2.75. 2.25 by 2.25. So I'm going to use some of these papers. So this one is 2.25. If I do this 1 3, this one I'm going to do 1.75. 1.75. I have enough. 1 3/4. And then I have 2 1/4. So which should I do that one? I'll do this one. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. 4 1/2. 4 1/2. Okay, and then I'll cut these at 2 1/4. Or did I already cut those? No. Okay. So I got them all cut. All righty. I do have some left over. All right. Now I'm going to get my scoreboard. And we're going to score now. Okay. All righty. So now I'm going to take my black paper. And now I'm in the instruction part. So I'm in here, this area here. So this is A. So I am going to score A at 5 and 6. So 5 and 6. And then the next one, I'm going to score, this one is 4 1/2 by 9 7/8. Double check it. And I'm going to score this one at 4 1/2 and 5 3/8. 4 1/2, and then this is 5 3/8 right here. So 5 3/8, 1 past a quarter. All right, the next one is 4 by 8 3/4. So I am scoring this one at 4 and 4 3/4. This one is 7 1/2 by 3 1/2. Whoops, 7 5/8 by 3 1/2. And I am scoring this one at 3 1/2 and 4 1/8. All right, the next one is 6 1/2 by 3. And that is E. So I'm scoring this at 3 and 3 1/2. And then the next one is 5 1/2. I didn't cut this to 2 1/2, just 1 sec. So this one is 2 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I'm scoring it at, this is number F, 2 1/2 and 2 7/8. 2 1/2 and 2 7/8. So 2 7/8 is right here. Okay, 1/8 before 4. Oh, sorry, 1/8 before 3. So it's right there. All right. And then the last one is 4 1/4 by 2, and I am going to score it at 2 and 2 1/4. All right. All right, let's bring all these back in. So what I want to do is I'm going to fold them on all the score lines. Okay. So there's one. There's two. There's three. So this would make a nice grad. Put your pictures in, that would look really nice. A nice little baby book. A nice little pet book. Do all sorts of things with that. There we go. And then this one. Just want to make sure everything lines up. And then this one. It's like a stacked mini album. All right, so now it looks like this. Okay. Now I'm going to get my tape. I'm just using a tape runner, but you can use your two-way tape if you want. But I'm just using a tape runner. All right, so now this is your center. So what you're going to do is you are going to take this one, and this is going to sit right inside here like that. So this is what you want to put your tape on. You don't want to put your tape here because it does not extend to the edges. All right, so you want to just turn this over and put your tape on the back side of it. And then you're going to take it and line it up like so in the middle. Like that, making sure that you have everything even around. Okay, so now it looks like this. All right. So basically what's happening is these folds here are just going on the inside of those score lines of this one. They're just going, sitting on the inside of the score line. So this one is going to nestle in here. So I'm flipping it over and I'm going to put my adhesive in this middle section. And then when I flip it over, I'm going to place it in the center just so that these score lines are on the inside of the score lines of the one below. That makes sense? You can see that? There's the score line, and then this is this score line. So it's just on the inside of it. All right, next one. This one is going to go here. Then I'm flipping it over. And lining up my score lines and my paper. You want to make sure it's equal on the bottom and the top. There we go. Shape it up. The next one. Now we're getting to real skinny midsections. There we go. And then the last one is just like 1/4 of an inch. So it's the same spacing all the way down. See that? So then it goes like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like that. How's that? All right, now I'm going to open it up like this. I could have cut something for the spine, but I didn't. All right, so now our papers. I'm actually going to start here because they're on the top. Okay, so now I'm going to put the smallest ones on here, okay? Leaving 1/8 of an inch border. So you're going to put them like this. And then I want to put one on this side. And then one on this side. So these little pieces are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Okay. All right, my next pieces are 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and they're going to go here. Now, if you didn't want to use pattern paper, you could just use solids because you are going to be putting a picture on top, right? But it does add a colorful border. And you might just want to put a little journal thing or a little word or something there on these small ones. There we go. That looks pretty, eh? All right, next one is 2 3/4 by 2 3. Whoops, I just dropped it. So this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Flip this one over. This would be nice for Mother's Day too. You could put grandkids in there, family pictures. Nice quick mini album. You could also use up your scraps too. You could get scraps and put solids together. That would look nice as well. But don't forget a piece. I did. I forgot this one. 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. All righty, let's get 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I want, so this one, I'm going to come back to that one. Oh, I can put these. Maybe I can do these. So these were, no, 1, 2. These are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Right? 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. This is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I've got that 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I'll do these ones. Three and a quarter by 3 1/4. Alrighty. All right, so now I'm going to put these ones on. So these are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm going to put these two the same, and then I'll put the stripes on the back. I don't know how I missed that. There we go. So like I said, your papers don't have to match. All right, now I'm going to put these ones on, and these ones are 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we'll put that on. There we go. I love check. So has everybody been scrapbooking today, or card making, scrapbooking in your craft room? It was fairly steady here today. It's quiet right now. Probably quiet now. All right. Now this one is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. I love these flowers. You could use liquid glue as well. I just find my tape runner off and on. Well, tomorrow I have to do laundry and I have to get groceries. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. You would think with one person, laundry wouldn't be such a chore for me, but it is. It's not a thing I like doing. My husband always did the laundry. And well, I did it when the kids were little, but then look at that. But then he did it when they were older, so left home, and I kind of got used to it. He did grocery shopping too when the kids weren't home. Beautiful colors. But yeah, I have a thing about laundry. If I would do it once a week, I would be good, but I don't have enough for a load for once a week. All right. I'm going to put that on here. I think I'm going to cut one for the spine. I don't know. Do you think it needs it? So it would be the spine is 1 inch. So I'm going to do not 3/4. See what this one looks like. It might be too big. We'll try that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I did it a little shy of, a little bit bigger than 3/4. There we go. And there we are. Doesn't that look nice? Now this, I'm going to change this. I want it this way. I didn't like that blue there. There. Now it's the same. Ta-da! Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? I love it. Okay, now I have some little things left here. That I can cut up. I think I'm going to put sun and sand. Summer is a state of mind. Oh, this would be cute. No. I like sunny days, summer loving. All right, let's try this one. Endless sunshine. How's that? And I had a little bit of black left. I could do yeah, the paper worked out really nice. Endless sunshine. What else do I have here? I like this one too, but it's not really square. I think it needs to be square. What else is over here? some of these flowers would be cute. I don't have a punch. Let's see what this looks like. Just kidding. I don't know what this will look like. I probably have something at home I can use to add to it. That looks cute. Alrighty. I could also cut these out. These are words. All right, let's try that. I don't want pools. Got some popsicles. It's kind of fun. And sunshine. Now I'm singing that song in my head. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Da, da. What is it, Walking on Sunshine? I can waste more time on little things like this. No, I think I like it like that. All right, let's try that. I can always take them off if I don't like it. And there we go. There's my little album. I could put some little bling or something on there. And there we go. How cute is that? Fluttering by. All right. So if you want to make this and you are watching, you can download the PDF. It looks like this. And you can download it and make your own. All right. So I did add a spine and just cut up some things for the front. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Happy National Scrapbooking Day. Bye-bye.